Time is up. Reality, as you know it, is about to be rewritten. What if the world you perceive, the life you're living, is not the full story? We've discovered something extraordinary, 3 hidden timelines converging at a nexus point we call Venus Peak. And this convergence is causing the simulation to break. This isn't just another doomsday prophecy. This is a cosmic event with real-world consequences for you, for everyone. Imagine watching a movie, completely immersed in the story, until you see the boom mic dip into the frame. Suddenly, the illusion shatters, and you can never quite see the film in the same way again. The discovery of these timelines is that boom mic moment for humanity. This shift will affect your relationships, your career, your understanding of the past, and your hopes for the future. The question is, are you ready to handle what comes next? We've been living in a shared consensus reality, a collective agreement on what is real and what is not. This agreement has been shaped by beliefs, conditioning, and perhaps even deliberate manipulation. But now this construct is fracturing. The discovery of the 3 hidden timelines is not a bad event, but an opportunity. It's a chance to wake up from the dream and reclaim your power. You are the director, the actor, and the scriptwriter of your life, and the number 3 is key. Throughout history, across countless mythologies and spiritual traditions, the number 3 holds profound significance. Think of the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, or the concept of mind, body, and spirit. These are patterns, and Venus Peak is now amplifying this universal pattern. It's a powerful energetic signature associated with both a metaphorical and potentially literal location, a nexus point where these timelines intersect. Are you ready to handle who or what might be watching you? This is not just a personal revelation. It's a collective shift, an evolutionary leap for humanity. Look around you. The increasing social unrest, the escalating environmental crises, the exponential advancements in technology, these are all symptoms of the simulation breaking down. The old structures are crumbling, making way for something new, something more authentic. Understanding the 3 hidden timelines is crucial for navigating this transition. This knowledge will empower you to make conscious choices, shape your future, and reclaim your personal agency. This isn't about passively watching the world change around you. It's about actively participating in its evolution. So what exactly is this simulation we speak of? Is it like the Matrix, a computer-generated reality that has trapped our minds? Not exactly. It's more subtle, more pervasive. It's the shared consensus reality we've all bought into, a reality shaped by our beliefs, our conditioning, and the collective consciousness. What are you willing to let go of in order to break free from the simulation? And what are these 3 hidden timelines? Let me give you a glimpse without revealing too much just yet. First, there's the timeline of suppressed history and forgotten knowledge, the stories that have been deliberately erased or distorted. Second, there's the timeline of unrealized potential and alternate life paths, the choices you could have made, the dreams you left behind. And third, there's the timeline of collective future possibilities, the destinies we are collectively creating through our actions and beliefs in the present. As the simulation breaks down, you may start to notice an increase in synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to defy logic. Think of seeing repeating numbers like 11, 3, 33, or 7, 77. These aren't random occurrences. They're signals, clues from the universe, guiding you toward a deeper understanding. These are the universe breadcrumbs. You will also experience heightened intuition. As the logical structures of the simulation weaken, your intuitive senses will become more acute. Intuition is that gut feeling, that hunch, that sudden insight that seems to come from nowhere. It's your inner compass, your direct connection to the deeper reality. As the simulation breaks down, intuition becomes a far more reliable guide than logic. What if everything you thought was real wasn't? Are you ready to handle the truth about Venus Peak? What secrets do the 3 hidden timelines hold? What is the true nature of Venus Peak? And who, or what, is behind the simulation? In the coming sections, we'll delve deeper into these mysteries. We'll also discuss the recurring motif of specific animals, like the owl, the butterfly, and the serpent, and hint at their symbolic significance related to these timelines. Their messages may surprise you. In the next section, we'll explore a powerful meditation technique that can help you tap into the energy of Venus Peak and begin to access these hidden timelines. Stay tuned. Let's pull back the veil on the first hidden timeline, the one resonating with echoes of suppressed history. Imagine a library filled with untold stories, forbidden knowledge, and pivotal events deliberately erased from our collective memory. This timeline acts as a subtle, yet persistent hum beneath the surface of our reality, a source of understanding the manipulations that shape our current world. Are you ready to confront the uncomfortable truths that have been hidden from you? Consider the burning of the Library of Alexandria, an unparalleled repository of ancient wisdom, holding scrolls containing invaluable insights into mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and medicine. Its destruction wasn't just a loss of knowledge, it was a targeted act of cultural sabotage, setting humanity back centuries. Now consider modern censorship, the subtle algorithms that curate your news feeds, the shadow banning of dissenting voices on social media. Are we not witnessing a modern-day echo of Alexandria, a deliberate attempt to control the flow of information and shape public opinion? This isn't ancient history, but rather a blueprint of manipulation repeating itself through time. What other critical pieces of our past have been buried, rewritten, or simply forgotten, and how do these omissions impact our present-day reality? Echoes of this suppressed timeline surface in the murky waters of conspiracy theories and alternative historical narratives. While many of these theories are undoubtedly baseless, distractions created to muddy the waters, some contain grains of truth, fragments of a forgotten past struggling to be remembered. The key is discernment, the ability to sift through the noise and identify the resonant frequencies of truth. Do you dismiss every unconventional narrative as crazy, or are you willing to entertain the possibility that there's more to the story than you've been told? What if the things that you've been told your whole life are actually the crazy things? So, how do you access this hidden timeline? How do you begin to excavate these buried truths? The answer lies in critical thinking and cross-referencing information from diverse sources. Don't rely solely on mainstream media or official narratives. Seek out independent journalists, historians, and researchers who are willing to challenge the status quo. Explore academic journals, declassified documents, and alternative news outlets. But remember, healthy skepticism is your greatest weapon. Always question, always verify, and always be willing to change your mind in the face of new evidence. Some example sources that you can begin to look at are the black files of the FBI, the reports of the CIA, and documented historians who have researched the source and the topic at hand. What long-held belief about history are you willing to question right now? Now let's shift our focus to the second hidden timeline, the realm of unrealized potential. Imagine a vast, branching tree, each branch representing a different choice you could have made, a different path your life could have taken. This isn't just about regret or what-ifs. It's about recognizing the infinite possibilities that exist within the quantum field. This timeline shimmers with the ghosts of who you could have been, the lives you could have lived. Are you ready to meet your alternate selves? Think about a pivotal moment in your life, a major decision that shaped your trajectory. Perhaps it was a career choice, a relationship, or a move to a new city. What if you had chosen differently? What if you had taken that job offer, stayed in that relationship, or remained in your hometown? How would your life be different today? What skills might you have acquired? What relationships might you have forged? What experiences might you have had? This timeline holds the answers, offering glimpses into the alternate realities that could have been. By seeing what could have been, you appreciate what is. What one decision, if made differently, would have completely altered the course of your life. This concept aligns with the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which proposes that every quantum event, every decision at the subatomic level, creates a split in the timeline, giving rise to parallel universes. While this may sound like science fiction, it suggests that reality is far more fluid, and multifaceted than we perceive it to be. It is less about changing the past and more about understanding that everything that has happened has led you to where you are today. Do you dare to consider that your choices create ripples in the fabric of reality, giving birth to infinite possibilities? Are you ready to explore them? Here's a visualization exercise to help you tap into this timeline. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. Visualize a past decision, a moment where you stood at a crossroads. Now, imagine yourself making a different choice, the choice you didn't take. See the alternate reality that unfolds before you. Notice the sights, the sounds, the smells, the emotions. What does this alternate life feel like? What lessons does it hold for you? Spend a few minutes exploring this reality, then gently bring yourself back to the present moment. This process can lead to healing and acceptance. Did this exploration spark any new insights or desires within you? What did you learn about yourself in this other world? Now, let's turn our attention to the third hidden timeline, the collective future. This is not a fixed or predetermined destiny, but a fluid and dynamic reality shaped by the thoughts, beliefs, and actions of humanity as a whole. Imagine a vast ocean, its currents influenced by every drop of water, every gust of wind. This timeline reflects the sum total of our collective consciousness, a living tapestry woven from our hopes, our fears, and our intentions. Are you ready to accept your role as a co-creator of the future? The power of collective consciousness in shaping global events cannot be overstated. Consider the civil rights movement, the fall of the Berlin Wall, or the Arab Spring. These were all moments where collective intention, the shared desire for change, manifested in tangible reality. Even smaller-scale examples, like successful crowdfunding campaigns or viral social media movements, demonstrate the power of collective action. When people unite with a common purpose, they can move mountains. How can you use your voice and your actions to contribute to a more positive future for all? This timeline is inextricably linked to the challenges we face today: climate change, social injustice, and political polarization. These problems are not insurmountable obstacles. They are opportunities for collective awakening. By shifting our focus from fear and division to compassion and collaboration, we can begin to create a more sustainable, equitable, and harmonious world. It starts with the small things that you do every day: reducing waste, supporting ethical businesses, engaging in respectful dialogue with those who hold different views. Each small action, each conscious choice, sends ripples through the collective consciousness, shaping the future one moment at a time. What one small step will you take today to contribute to a better tomorrow? You are not a passive bystander in this unfolding drama. You are a conscious co-creator, with the power to shape the future through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. Focus on positive intentions, engage in collective action, and spread awareness. Support organizations and initiatives that are working to create a more just and sustainable world. But most importantly, believe in the power of humanity to overcome its challenges and create a brighter future for all. Organizations include the Nature Conservancy, ACLU, and Doctors Without Borders. What positive change do you want to see in the world, and what are you willing to do to bring it about? Now, how do we unlock the nexus where all three timelines converge? The answer lies within Venus Peak. Let's be clear, Venus Peak is not a physical location, some hidden mountain or secret portal. It is a state of heightened awareness, self-love, and deep connection, a point of ascension within your own consciousness. It's about aligning your heart, mind, and spirit, and embracing your true authentic self. By achieving this state, you gain the ability to perceive all three timelines simultaneously, to see reality with greater clarity and understanding. Are you ready to ascend to Venus Peak? Accessing this state requires conscious effort and dedicated practice, but the rewards are immeasurable: personal healing, expanded consciousness, and an increased ability to navigate the breaking simulation. Here's a specific technique for achieving this state: a guided meditation combining self-compassion, gratitude, and focused intention. Find a quiet space where you can relax undisturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to settle into stillness. First, bring to mind someone you love, someone who makes you feel grateful. Focus on their positive qualities, the ways they enrich your life. Feel the warmth of gratitude filling your heart. Next, extend that compassion to yourself. Acknowledge your imperfections, your struggles, your vulnerabilities. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Finally, focus your intention on the future you want to create. Visualize yourself living your best life, aligned with your true purpose, surrounded by love and joy. Hold this vision in your mind, feeling the emotions associated with it as if it were already real. Repeat this meditation daily, and you will gradually begin to raise your vibration and align yourself with the energy of Venus Peak. What specific intention will you focus on during your Venus Peak meditation? The transformative power of Venus Peak cannot be overstated. It's a journey that helps you see the larger picture and understand the part that all people have in the bigger meaning of life. As you ascend to this state of heightened awareness, you'll begin to see the world with new eyes, to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. The breaking simulation will no longer be a source of fear, but an opportunity for growth, for healing, and for creating a more beautiful world. Are you ready to embrace your full potential and become a conscious co-creator of reality? Finally, what does it mean to truly break the simulation? It's not about escaping reality or retreating into a fantasy world. It's about dismantling the limiting beliefs that trap you in the simulated reality and expanding your awareness to embrace the full spectrum of existence. It's about seeing things with greater clarity, about recognizing the illusions that have been holding you back. It is not a one-off experience, but rather a constant process of self-reflection. Are you ready to shatter the illusions that have been shaping your life? One of the most common limiting beliefs is the fear of failure. We're conditioned to believe that mistakes are bad, that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. But in reality, failure is an essential part of growth. It's how we learn, how we adapt, and how we ultimately succeed. Another pervasive limiting belief is the scarcity mindset, the belief that there's not enough to go around, that we have to compete with others for resources and opportunities. This belief fosters fear, greed, and division, perpetuating the cycle of suffering. Finally, there's the need for external validation, the constant seeking of approval from others. When we rely on external validation, we give away our power, allowing others to define our worth and dictate our choices. What is the most prevalent limiting belief in your life, and how is it holding you back? Fear plays a crucial role in maintaining the simulation. Fear-based narratives, control mechanisms, and the perpetuation of the problems keep you trapped in a cycle of anxiety and dependence. By recognizing these tactics and refusing to succumb to fear, you reclaim your power and begin to break free from the simulation. How do you overcome fear? A few examples are meditation, to go within and understand the root, exposure, to slowly become more comfortable with the things you fear, and finally understanding, seeing the triggers as just the body's reaction to a perceived threat and not the actual threat. What is one thing you can do today to confront your fears and reclaim your power? Ultimately, breaking free from the simulation is about embracing authenticity and self-expression. It's about living in alignment with your true values and purpose, expressing your unique gifts and talents, and honoring your inner truth. What do you truly want in life? What brings you joy? What makes you feel alive? How can you express that in your everyday actions, in your relationships, in your work? When you live authentically, you radiate a powerful energy that disrupts the simulation and inspires others to do the same. What is one thing you can do today to live more authentically and express your true self? But the journey doesn't end here. In the next section, we'll delve even deeper into practical techniques for navigating the breaking simulation, including dream work, shadow integration, and mastering the art of conscious manifestation. Stay tuned. What if the world around you isn't as solid as you believe? The simulation, once a cryptic concept, now stands revealed, not a fixed cage, but a collectively authored agreement. You, armed with the knowledge of the 3 hidden timelines, are now equipped to not just observe, but actively rewrite the code of your own reality. This isn't about passive acceptance. It's about wielding the pen, becoming the author of your existence, and consciously choosing the narrative you wish to embody. The power has always been within you. Now you understand how to use it. Are you ready to claim it? Consider the three timelines not as separate entities, but as facets of a unified whole, your body, mind, and spirit intertwined. Suppressed history, etched into the very cells of your being, informing your physical reality, your habits, and your limitations. Unrealized potential, swirling within the landscape of your mind, a constant reminder of the choices you could make, the paths you could still take. The collective future, a vision held within your spirit, guiding your actions, inspiring your hopes, and connecting you to something larger than yourself. Venus Peak, the nexus where these timelines converge, isn't some far-off destination, but a state of grace accessible here and now. Remember that meditation we explored? Revisit it. Let that self-compassion, that gratitude, become your daily bread, fueling your journey toward heightened awareness. The power to reshape your reality lies not in grand gestures, but in the consistent, conscious choices you make moment by moment, aligning with your authentic self and contributing to a future you truly desire. The breaking simulation isn't an isolated event, it's a ripple effect within a global awakening. Witness the rising tide of social consciousness, the growing chorus demanding environmental responsibility, the relentless march of technological innovation challenging the very foundations of our established order. This isn't collapse, but transformation, a phoenix rising from the ashes of outdated paradigms. And those synchronicities, those uncanny coincidences that have been popping up more and more frequently, they aren't random quirks of fate, but personalized breadcrumbs, validations from the universe whispering, you're on the right path. Keep a record, decipher their meaning, and allow them to guide you. This is your personalized cosmic GPS. Understanding these hidden timelines isn't just a personal journey, it ripples outward, transforming your relationships. Empathy deepens, compassion blossoms, and you begin to see beyond the limitations others have placed upon themselves, recognizing their untapped potential, their inherent worth. Authenticity, living in alignment with your deepest values, isn't a selfish indulgence, but a powerful act of service, a beacon of light illuminating the path for others to follow. You don't just change your world, you change the world. Remember the animals we discussed, the owl, the butterfly, the serpent. Their symbolism now comes full circle. The owl, perched in the shadows, teaches you to trust your intuition, to pierce through the illusions, to see what others cannot. The butterfly, emerging from its chrysalis, embodies the transformative power within you, the ability to shed old skins, to embrace radical change, to take flight into uncharted skies. And the serpent, shedding its scales, represents the continuous cycle of renewal, the courage to confront your shadow, to integrate your darkness, and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more whole. As a final, actionable step, create a personal manifesto, a declaration of your core values, your unwavering intentions for the future. Write it, speak it, embody it. Let it be your guiding star as you navigate the uncharted territories ahead. So, what if everything you thought was real wasn't? Even if the external world proves to be a grand illusion, the inner landscape of your consciousness, your capacity for love, for connection, for profound experience, remains undeniably real. Are you ready to handle the truth about Venus Peak? The journey is ongoing, a spiral staircase leading to ever greater heights of awareness, demanding courage, self-compassion, and an unyielding willingness to question everything you thought you knew. What are you willing to release in order to truly break free? Release those limiting beliefs, those fear-based narratives, that desperate need for external validation. Let them go. The time is now. But know this, you are not alone. The path ahead may seem daunting, but you are surrounded by a community of fellow travelers, kindred spirits awakening to the truth. Trust your intuition, connect with the divine spark within, and remember that you are held, you are loved, and you are infinitely supported on this extraordinary journey. But the rabbit hole goes deeper. What is the true nature of consciousness itself? Are we players in a cosmic game or fragments of a larger, universal mind? What is the ultimate purpose of this grand simulation, this intricate dance of reality? Consider how understanding these hidden timelines could revolutionize other facets of your life. How could it unlock new avenues of creativity, fuel groundbreaking healing modalities, or inspire transformative social change? Now, we invite you to share your experiences, your insights, your burning questions in the comments below. Let's build a community of conscious co-creators, supporting each other on this extraordinary journey. And be sure to subscribe, because in future videos, we'll be exploring advanced techniques for accessing these timelines, decoding the hidden language of dreams, and unlocking your dormant psychic abilities. The breaking simulation is not an ending, but a beginning, the dawn of a new era of conscious creation. Embrace the uncertainty, embrace the adventure, and step boldly into the infinite possibilities that await. The future is not written in stone, it is waiting to be written.